What's good, y'all? This is DJ from Farside TV, and if you're watching this, then good for you, because things are starting to move forward from here on out. We were introduced to Team Teen on the last episode. We got to see Mark in a real battle, and Omni-Man continues to show us just how brutal he is. His actions ain't helping his case either, and Cecil gets more and more suspicious. We about to get into it, so strap yourselves in and let's take a ride as I break down episode 3, The DJ Way. We start off this episode on 10 as Omni-Man does the most savage thing he's done so far. No need for that this time. It's psychological, not physical. Fresh after finding out that the Guardians of the Globe have properly been smoked, the city of Townsville have a memorial for their fallen heroes. Guess who's speaking on their behalf? Omni-Man, the same one who killed the heroes in the first place. Like, you have to be on a real high level of savagery to go to a wake or a funeral and speak sincerely about the dead, knowing the whole time you the one that did it, OJ. Man, that's crazy. And the funny part is, when he was naming all the Guardians and going down the line, he named Logan last. Like, bro, I really think they got beef, like for real. It's been like too many shots fired. They all had their peoples there too, and what? Hold up. Are those fish people? What? I'm sorry, bro, but what? Like, I mean, I guess the fish man had family too, but I mean, just imagine seeing these fish people in real life. Like, that would freak you out. Tell me it would. Anyway, Eve tries to console Mark, and Mark like, wow, that could have been me, or you, or our parents, or me. Ain't nobody safe. Everyone leaves, and the only ones left are Omni-Man and Darkblood. He emerges from out of nowhere looking like, something seems a little fishy about all this, R.I.P. Omni-Man told the boy Jr. that he best be on his way because he ain't do nothing and he ain't got time to play around. Darkblood like, yeah, that's cool. It's only a matter of time though before you slip up, my boy, and when I find the truth, you're gonna lose all these people that follow you, both in real life and on Instagram. We cut to Cecil offering Robot a job as his personal paperboy, new leader and advisor of the new Guardians of the Globe. Robot says he could use a gig because his ends is running out, so he eventually accepts. Mark and his family are at home, and his mom is trying to assure him that things will be fine and that he should go back to doing things like he would usually do. Be normal. Mark gets to talking crazy to his mom like, hey, people out here dying left and right, and you want me to just get over it? GTFOH with that BS. Omni-Man like, look you little mutt, I've been letting things slide, but now I'm on your neck. Change your tone when you're talking to her, because the only one that gets to disrespect your mama in this household is me. Mark walks off like, I hate you guys. I'm gonna go lock myself in my room and like kill myself or something. Omni-Man and his woman get into it, and somehow leads to him dissing Fugazi Flash, talking about, well, no wonder Buddy bit the bullet. All he can do is run fast. That ain't even a real superpower like that. Wifey looking like, wow, you wild for speaking on the dead like that, shaking my head. And as a viewer, watching at this point, you realize just how coy Omni-Man really is. He relies on his own power and looks at those weaker than himself as insignificant, which is pretty much everybody. Let's be honest. They argued a little bit, but they came together at the end. Mark in his room contemplating calling Amber because he really got jungle fever and don't know what to do about it. We then confirm that yes, Mark and his family are being watched by Cecil and his team. And then that's when we cut to Mark, where he gets the courage to call her. Sets up a study date, and after giving him a hard time, she accepts. Eve comes to the hideout looking for Rex, but instead finds Duplicate coming out the shower. Eve like, where's Rex? Duplicate like, Rex who? Eve like, yeah, where he at? She looks in the shower and sees Rex red-handed creeping with the girl next door. Eve is over it at this point, but things go from bad to wow as she sees the other two clones come out. Man, Rex was turning up, wasn't he? Eve calls him a scrub and flies away in anger. Later on, Robot goes through the trials and tribulations of putting together the Guardians of the Globe, having different superpowered humans spar against each other. Robot started naming the new members, in which one was named Monster Girl. Rex laughs like, who let iCarly in here, bro? She is not a hero. But she checks Rex like, wow, you really try to come for me, but we all know you talk all that gang because you trying to compensate for something. Or lack thereof. Rex gets mad and is ready to throw hands with a child, but man, she hit him with a nasty hook that sent dude flying DBZ style. Monster Girl turned into a real monster and started eating whatever Rex had to serve like, light work, and knocked his teeth out. Invincible like, shouldn't we help dude out? Eve like, psh, he'll be alright. I think he got plenty of energy. What you mean? Right before Monster Girl decides to make Rex extinct, Invincible tells her to chill and knock some sense into old girl. She apologizes and so does Rex, thus squashing their beef. The members are announced and Eve flies away mad. Mark catches up with her asking what's wrong, and that's when she tells Mark what happened. Mark like, yes, now I got a chance. I mean, dang, that's messed up, that's crazy. I'm sorry. Back at the hideout, Robot is trying to designate a leader. That's when we see Samuel Jackson take a stand. His name is Black Samson and he used to be part of the Guardians of the Globe until he got kicked out for losing his powers. Now I gotta interject here. First of all, I don't know who named this man Black Samson, but y'all doing too much, bruh. Like, chill. And why did they kick him out for not having superpowers no more? I mean, Darkwing was still on the team, and he ain't got no powers. Even broken, beaten up, and battered, Rex still be going off the handle, talking about whose mans is this? He ain't even got no powers. No wonder he got kicked out, and he wouldn't have been able to save the Guardians when they got smoked that day. Billy Blank leaned in, looking like, look, youngin', you lucky I'm on parole. Otherwise, I would have done you like old girl just did. Besides, I'm the most experienced. Rex like, yeah, the most experienced at losing your powers. This man is stupid. He just don't care. Like, that's kind of why I respect him, because even though, like, even when he getting beat up and humbled and all that, dude's still gonna speak his mind. Like, he will not back down. Back at Mark's house, everything going good until Cecil pops up. He tells Mark there's a threat at Mount Rushmore. Mark is reluctant at first because he has company, but eventually agrees. Him and Eve go and confront the threat, where they see Caillou has grown up and gone to the dark side. He terrorizes the scene with his earthquake bracelets. He gives them a good run for their money, but eventually is defeated. Later on, Rex tries to make it up to Eve, but she ain't going because she can do all bad by herself. She flies away thinking, yeah, let me go check on my plan B real quick, but then she sees the worst thing she could have at that moment. Mark and Amber on some "Can you feel the love tonight" type energy. I'm sure after that she went home listening to a whole Destiny's Child playlist for closure. We cut to Captain America walking by a bunch of superpowered criminals, one of which happens to be the blue guy. He jumps Cap and breaks out along with his clone. They see what looks like a dead end and Blue do like, what now? His twin like, I'm surprised you ain't see this coming, little bro. He used his own clone as a shield to get through. Then told him it's been real, but he can just make another one anyway. That's wild. And he escapes. We look behind the curtain and there's Robot and Cecil watching the whole thing unfold. Cecil like, you think the new Guardians are ready for this? Robot like, I mean, they decent, but we still got work to do. The credits roll, but we know that there's more. Dark Blood pops up at Miss Grayson's house, questioning the massacre and Omni-Man's potential involvement in it. Debbie like, I don't know nothing, cuz, but you need to bounce because your face gonna give me nightmares. Omni-Man comes down wanting to know what's going on because he heard something. Debbie like, oh, no, it's nothing. I was just coming to bed. Omni-Man like, sticks around, sees his own Omni breath and knows Dark Blood been around. And that's how our episode ends. I honestly like this one way more than the last one. The last episode wasn't bad, it just preoccupied itself with introductions, whereas here we are advancing in the story. We take a dive into the future and seeing what these new heroes are made of. We see different emotions come about between Mark, Amber, Eve, and Rex. We also see more Omni-Man's true character here as an unapologetic, narcissistic jock. My favorite part was watching the hero montage. When it comes to sports, anime, and animation itself, I'm a big fan of tournaments and exhibition, showcasing different characters and their own unique abilities. This thing is really picking up, y'all. Like, I'm ready for episode 4 already. Did you like this episode? What do you think is Omni-Man's endgame here? Let me know what you think in the comments, and please like the video, subscribe to the channel for more great content like this, and always be safe out here. I'll catch y'all in the next episode. Lego.